We're live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are located on planet Earth. It's time for a PulseWave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports. Today, we are doing something a little bit different than normal. We will get back to our main topic of discussion, but for now, we're celebrating the new edition of DOT to the crypto reports, and that went live about a week or so ago, and we've been doing pretty well with it. So I wanted to just bring that to the audience today for those that may not be familiar with it. There's like a trillion crypto pair currency things out there. All these coins, seems like a new one comes out every day. And what I try to do is just stick with like the top 20, whatever, top 30. But every now and then and again, something new may come along that has a story behind it, where there may be big institutional money, sovereign wealth funds, governments, whatever, that are behind it. And it kind of makes sense to go ahead and monitor it and then perhaps get involved with it. So it does take a lot for me to add new cryptos to the dashboard, to the report, because a lot of work goes in it behind the scenes. And so that's why I'm not really actively looking to add anything new to the reports, but it's been a while. And so we've just added the DOT to our arsenal of reports that we have. So pretty excited about it. And I got my main man, Frank, with me here today.
Yes, I'm here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, man. We haven't been live together in a minute.
Oh, that's
Frank
good. I'm back.
For those that don't know, Frank is also part of the PulseWave trading with me. He is my main man. Without him, this would not be possible. His contributions have been overwhelming and amazing and nothing short of miraculous. So thank you, Frank, for all that you do here at PulseWave Trading. You are the man.
Oh, that's all lies, but it's great to be with you, buddy. I'm excited. We were talking before, and it's been a crazy year for a lot of people, myself included. And I'm excited to be back. And we've got a bunch of shows planned this week, and they do revolve around DOT. And you're talking about how things happen. I look at this chart here. Here, I'm going to pull this up. This is what's happening with DOT. Dex, on the left is the 4-hour chart on the left. The right is the daily chart. So, I'm sorry. No, I got that wrong. It's the weekly on the right and the daily on the left. So this is the daily on the left. And you can just see that DOT has done some incredible things over the last few weeks.
Just exploding.
Yeah. And one of the really cool things, me, I'm, I really, the tools I'm trading with impact me so much in terms of my experience. And when I saw that DOT was trading on KuCoin futures, that's like one of my favorite trading platforms ever. So that really got me saying, we've got to get this on the report now, totally selfishly. I only care about myself. But I know you're getting fired up for this stuff too. So this week, we put DOT, thanks to Dex. We got it on. It's funny, me and some of the Pulse Wavers started to ask at the same time. Someone else was like, hey, can you add DOT? And I said, me first, man. I asked first.
Yeah, dude, it was the response was overwhelming. I was getting hit up constantly about adding DOT.
Yeah, well, it's risen exponentially in the last several. I don't know how. It's been going crazy for a while, but I believe it's up to number. Somebody can let me know in the chat. I think it's up to 5. Hey, Michael. Yeah, we're going to talk about Theta for sure. That's, in fact, other than DOT, I've got Theta on the brain. Theta broke $10 today. We had Hong Kong Trader was just talking about it in the chat room. Amazing things happening with Theta. So we're going to look at that chart, Dex, if you would, in a minute. I'll pull it up. But let's get right down to what I've been promising everybody, which is our DOT trade. So here's the thing. There's no special promotion this week or anything except this. You now can get DOT, and this is permanent. This isn't a promotion. This is just a new awesome feature. On our Partner 21 report, which is $50 a month. We have we simplified everything down. These aren't sale prices; these are our real prices right now. And oh, I like BTT. That's on my list too, Juan. In fact, BTT blessed me this week. We'll say it that way. So partner 21, $49 a month. That's not even a sale price. So grab it. And then of course Pro. But here's the thing: DOT has been added to both of these reports. So if you're a paying member of PulseWave Trading, this is now on your report. You just pull up the Partner 21 report, or if you're a pro, you can pull up the main crypto USD report, and you now have .USD, which, as we said, is trading on KuCoin futures, one of the most coolest crypto platforms ever. So let's jump into that. I already have an order. It hasn't been filled today, but I have a stop order on there. And Dex, I'm going to let you walk me through this a little bit. So we have here, and oh, by the way, Dex, remind me, little business we got to do off air. We've got to finish that sheet describing the parts of the report.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
No,
dude.
I remember this morning, and I'm like, oh, I promised that great guy I was asking, and I was like, here, have it tomorrow, buddy. Now I feel like so yeah, I just remembered when we pulled it up. So here's our basic PulseWave report. Whenever we do our webinars, we go over these things. We'll be doing one of those pretty soon. But we have our buy trigger here at 39.41. And then we have our sell trigger at 31.95, which we would have to have a pretty big crash in DOT because it's up close. It's in the 37s right now. So we'll have that ready, though, just in case. So the first thing we're going to do, we also want to look at the report. It says that the market bias is positive money flow. Expect higher prices, and so far today we're seeing that market is trending upward. So we're all in with wanting to go long on DOT. That's how I'm going to interpret and apply the report. And the buy trigger is at 39.41. So I go right in here to KuCoin, and pretty easy. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this. On the left side, you can see the different pairs. And here's the thing that I like about this, Dex. We're doing the pair. It's .USD. But you can see it's a coin margined contract. So what that means is I'm holding DOT in my wallet on KuCoin, and I'm trading the futures contract with that DOT. So if I have a gain from this trade, as I did, I had a great gain last week. I think I made something like 0.8 of a DOT. And this is not a big account. You know, I made 0.8 of a DOT off of the trade. So almost a whole DOT. It sounds funny to say that. So the account is holding DOT, and when I make money, it adds DOT to the wallet. When I lose money, it subtracts a little bit of DOT from the wallet. So it's a really great way to trade. I don't have to sell my DOT in order to make money. I can trade the DOT that I have while holding it. So that's why I love these things so much. They're a lot of fun. So we go over to the place order, and I'm going to click on stop. That's our first step. Then I like mark price, right, Dex? We're going to go with mark price.
Right.
And then we're going to put in our buy trigger, which in this case is 39.41. I tend to round them up just a little bit, just to give a little bit of room for some wayward pointers. So I'm going to add about 50 cents to it and put it at 39. Man, I forget so quick when I'm talking on air.
Yeah, what I normally do is for buys, I round up.
Okay.
For shorts, I round down.
We'll go with 90.50 or 30.
That's how I do it.
Cool. And then for the price, I'm going to put market. So we've got it deleted it. So we're going to go with 39.50, mark price, and then on price. So stop price is 39.50. I'll do my little zoom for you guys. There's your stop price. Then we're going to go down to price, and for that we're going to click on market, and then that's it. We just leave it there. Then we're going to go for our quantity. In this case, there's not a tremendous amount of DOT in this account. I'm going to go with 100 on the quantity. We usually say 1x, but I'm going to be crazy because it's DOT week, and I want to live dangerously and leave it at 3x unless Dex yells at me. I'm waiting. He hasn't yelled, so I'm going with that. So, so here's my cost. It's 0.9 DOT. That's my cost for the trade. And I'm going to click buy long. All right, so now where do I see that order? If I go in here, my quantity is 1. This is the one on top is the one that we just did. And you can see my stop price. Now you'll see I have an ETH order that's on. And then I have another dot order, which I entered that last night, and it's basically the same exact order. It just hasn't been triggered. So for the sake of demonstration, I've doubled my order this morning. And that's it. When it comes to entering your position using the PulseWave price trigger reports, it's really that simple. Using the buy trigger. Now, we're also we can also enter the sell trigger at the same time. So in this case, it's 31.95. And when you're going short, do you round down?
Yep, I always round down when I'm selling, and when I'm buying, I round up.
So we're going to go with 31.9 to round it down. Again, mark price. Under price, we're going to do market. I'm going to leave the quantity the same, and the only difference is I'm going to click sell short. Now, on the other platform we use, we could set that up as like a stop loss. This one, we're just ready for either. It's gonna fill whichever one gets hit first. So there's some learning about how you want to set that up if you want to do it as a stop loss, but we're not there yet. So if either one of these orders get hit, get triggered, then we'll log in and put a stop loss on them right away, and we'll do that by entering the stop that's on the sheet unless and until that trade gets profitable, and then we'll update it to lock in profits as we go. So that's basically it for adding an order this week. Again, we're not posting this report for free, but you just saw everything we did. In order to get the full power of the pulse waves, you want to become a paying member. You want to learn how to do the pulse the pop method to set your stops so that you're not dependent on us for anything except the reports. And that's really the way to ride the pulse waves. So pretty cool. All right,
it's really easy.
Yeah, man, it's easy once you relax and let it be easy.
Exactly. And don't second guess or try to outthink the market.
So Dex, we've got some chart requests. So if you want to bang that out, that'd be great. First, we got dot on the screen. I've got the daily on the left and the weekly on the right. You got any thoughts about this and what we can expect in the days to come?
Yeah, dot right now is a lot like theta. For those that have been tuned in to the reports, you'll notice that my end of day pulse wave reports, I've been explaining that theta is wide open, no overhead resistance, just wide open. Well, dot is in the same camp as theta. They're both just wide open. Their potential is off the charts. And there's no other way to put that. It just is.
Remind me to tell you some private theta news off air.
Okay. All right.
Not just in my life, nothing to do with what's happening with theta. Don't worry, I don't have any inside information. It's just something I'm working on with regard to theta that I think you'll think is cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's all in the money flow. It's all in the charts. The charts tell you, pretty much what just about everything that you need to know just about. But when you run it through the algo charts, that's when, things really start to come out. Mm-hmm. And you can see things that are not, available just by looking at, a chart. You could go stir crazy doing that. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about what I've been seeing with it. And it does look very powerful right now. The sky's the limit. Wow. We'll see how far the bulls can and will and want to take it. They can take it any way they want. So we'll see.
Good question down here. KuCoin has both theta and dot. Do you follow the way? So that's his name. So yeah, you can get both on KuCoin. I think you can get both on Binance.com. I don't know about Binance US.
But definitely on KuCoin, right?
Yeah. In fact, picking some up today. So, unfortunately, I was hoping the funds would have been there sooner.
Wow.
Bad day to buy at all-time highs, right? Let's look, Dex. Another thing that's been on my mind as I fall asleep at night, I sing its name in the quiet, is ADA Cardano. Here's our daily and weekly Cardano chart. What are you seeing? What are you seeing in this crystal ball of ADA here?
Okay, weekly's on my left, on my right.
Weekly is right here on your right, and the daily's on the left.
Okay. So basically, what you have here on the weekly and on the daily chart are two very powerful bullish pointers.
Yeah.
Very powerful bullish pointers.
Ooh.
And I don't think you've seen the highs yet in this market.
No, man.
Yeah, I mean it's on fire. You may get a little bit of pullback coming up here where it's going to give you an opportunity if you missed it to get involved. But over the long term, I think this thing is just going to be on fire. I don't think that the bulls are finished driving it up. I think they want to inflate it some more. We don't really know. Like I said, a lot of these, they don't really have a ceiling or a floor. So that's the thing you got to first of all be careful about when you're getting involved in markets that don't have an apparent ceiling or an apparent floor. Where do you go from there?
Yeah.
All right. So you bring that into it when you come into it. You bring that into the discussion. There's no way around it.
I got two more that I'd love to look at. Something amazing happened to me the other day with this one. Someone asked in the chat, "You don't like BTT anymore?" I do, and I'll tell you, I have a renewed love affair with BTT. Somewhere around here, I don't know, a few days ago, I just had this urge to buy a bunch, and it went up 80% that day after I bought it. So BTT is my new best friend. What are you seeing here in BitTorrent, Dex? This is the weekly and daily again.
Do we still have that on the report or not?
I don't know if it's still on the report. I'm just holding it, so I can check.
See, that's the thing. We used to have a lot more.
Yeah, we cut
a lot back.
Yeah.
I may have to look at that. Let me just by looking at it though here.
Yeah.
Let
me see.
Let's see. This one's looking pretty powerful too.
Yeah,
man, that's quite a parabolic bar. Just looking at it, I mean, the bulls have it. They're in control of the market. You just gotta wait and see where the pullback support's gonna be. That'll be the first test of the strength of this breakout. And if it's a false one, it'll correct rapidly.
Yeah.
But if not, we should probably find support. Maybe. Hold on, let me bring it's hard for me to see the screen. Let me make all this bigger. Just give me a second.
I could zoom
in.
All
right. Yeah, I think your support's down here where the trend line is.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, that yellow line right there. That's your first support line. So I think on a pullback, you don't want to see that violated. And then that will give those that missed the first breakout an opportunity possibly to catch the next wave if there's going to be one. So that's the first place you're going to want to look if you are not already long this market. If you are long this market, like I said, that's the place where the trend could shift and change if that support is broken. Now, if you are long this market because it's not on the reports, you're on your own on that one. But on the flip side, if you are a PulseWave subscriber, you already know the pop method technique to manage your open positions. So in that regard, I would say have at it. You know what to do.
All right, cool. Did I have another one? I was checking out comments and I got lost what I was doing. Let me see. I think we covered the ones people were asking for. I'll let you take this one. I don't have this up on my screen, but UEC uranium mining. You want to take a look?
We're talking about cryptos today, and they want to know about equities, ETFs.
This Juan A, he's a troublemaker, man.
I can't believe this. I don't know where people get the gall to do this. All right, give me a second. I'll take care of you. Give me a second. That particular one was UEC, right?
Yeah, UEC.
That was one that I actually used to trade in and out of a while back, and I had stopped because it just seemed like at that time when I was involved in it, it didn't want to play with me. It was treating me very badly. So we parted ways, just like me and J Nug. Everybody knows that me and J Nug used to be a really tight couple.
You had to let it go.
and then I had to let her go because she just wasn't acting right. All right, let me pull up that that one for you here. Just give me a second. I was right in another program, so just give me a quick second, and I can pull up the UEC. All right, UEC. UEC is on the dashboard, though, for those that are so inclined. It is on the U.S. Equity dashboard. I almost have it pulled up here. Just give me a second.
Well, I think I can get the chart if you want, unless you want to.
Nah, I'm going to use the algo charts.
All right,
just
cool.
hold on a second.
Yeah, I'll get rid of my share.
Yeah, we're going to use the algo charts on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Once it populates. All right, so let me share my screen. I did see someone in the trading room ask about a Bitcoin something or another. Did you see that?
That's M Fox Hunter is just answering him. Yeah, we don't have those two. It's just not on the report yet. Oh, I do. While you're pulling that, I got to shout out someone who's been a PulseWaver from the beginning. Our good friend Deb had a grandchild today. Just come in.
All right. Congratulations, Deb.
Yeah, she's been with us from the beginning, old school PulseWaver. So congratulations to our friend Deb. That's
what's up.
Yeah, I think this is her 80th grand. No, I'm kidding. This is I don't know how many grandchildren.
Wow, that's a big family right there, man. That's you taking it back to biblical times, man.
No, she's got. I don't know how many she has, but
you got dynasty. That's not a family. That's a dynasty. All right, so on the UEC uranium energy, all right, this is an ETF. So we came into it today with a rally alert. You can pull it up now on your other one if you got the real-time chart up.
No, I don't, but I will.
All right, so as you can see here on the algo chart, we have this massive pointer right here. I think that's where price is going to be back attracted to take that out. You see the support down here. It's around the $2.10 mark. Like I said, this was one of those that really wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I just stopped messing with it. It really hasn't done much, as you can see here. It's just chilling. But this bullish pointer is something to keep a watch of. And we did come into today with a rally alert as well. If you flip it over to the weekly chart here on the algo charts. All right, so on this weekly chart right here, all right, we made a bullish pointer on the weekly chart. So we had a rally alert 2 weeks ago, and then just last week it gave you all the gains that it before pulling all the way back and creating this bullish pointer.
Yeah, I have the chart.
All right, let me go ahead and take mine off, and then you can go. Yeah, go ahead. Show your real time one.
There we go.
All right, so it is behaving like it's supposed to. You had a rally alert today, and it's rallying. Very interesting, right?
Very cool. Yeah, that pointer is pretty cool.
Yep, I don't know if it's going to do enough to get involved long or not, but there it is. Actually, no, I take that back. Where's the high today on that? Where's the show that what the high is today? I can't see it.
Today's high on the daily is 2.9. 2.9.
Oh, 2.9. Yeah,
that's
you're involved. That means, yep, the market is pulse-waving. It has met today's intraday price inflection point. It is now pulse-waving positive at the moment. There you go.
Very cool. All right, I think that's all I got for today. So it's been great to be back with you, man. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We'll follow up with Dot again. If anybody has questions about trading that, or if you're new to PulseWave, you're not sure about stop losses and things like that, if the trade goes live, get into PulseWave trading with your Partner 21 or Pro membership and get right into the chat room. There will be plenty of people feverishly looking to help you, because there's a lot of passionate PulseWavers in there who really know what they're doing. So
sure enough.
Great community to be a part of. We have quiet days, but man, when you need something, it's just great interaction. It's a couple hundred people in there, many of whom have been trading with Dex and myself for a considerable period of time. And you just find a lot of knowledge in there. I'll say I'm not even close to the second best trader in PulseWave trading. I'm like the like 150th. There's so many great traders using the pulse waves. So believe me, it's at this point the value of the membership is starting to really increase to the overall value of the product. So
yeah, because people all over the world are in there, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we get info and tips from other people. And hey, dude, I never talked about. Maybe I have talked about this, but big things like this. Last year, before all this stuff started with quarantine, we had a member in there just to talk about how cool the community is. This isn't like, we're not like saying you get this because you pay for it. It's just part of how cool it is. We had a member who started messaging me who was in a country where quarantine hit way before it did here. I was like the only person who had toilet paper because of that.
Wow.
He said, listen, hand sanitizer and toilet paper. I'm like, what? Why? Not food? And he's like, hand sanitizer and toilet paper. I'm like, really? Yeah. Dude, I knew about that. I was like, why? And then sure enough, that everybody freaked out about hand sanitizer and toilet paper. So the PulseWave community offers more than just technical assistance for how to run your forex and Bitcoin trades.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's a community. It's a pipeline of information and intel.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of people in there that are experts that can help you if me or Frank are not around. So always keep that in the back of your mind too. And we do have a moderator on there who is excellent.
Fantastic.
And he can answer the majority of your PulseWave questions, and a lot of other people in the room can as well. Also, my man, America, the moderator, and my commander-in-chief, my man HK Trader, Big William, over in Hong Kong. He is awesome. He's been with me from day one. So he's been with me now for like a decade. So he knows the system extremely well as well. He can help you guys out for those that are in that time zone. So we got a lot of people. We got a lot of Aussies in the house too represented.
Yeah,
we got some Nords, man.
Don't let the Aussies keep you away. They're not as rowdy as you'd expect. So they're definitely troublemakers, but they fit right in.
Oh yeah, they fit right into the culture of the room.
They're my favorite. I'm just messing with them. All right, cool. We're gonna tap out for today, and that's it. Thanks, everybody. You want to say goodbye, Dex?
Not really. No. All right, peace out. See you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, to this evening with the end of their report. And Frank, you said you need to holler at me about the thing we need to write. So yeah, I'm gonna need your help with that.
There was something. Thanks. Yeah, let's do that.